In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to trade like a FIFA millionaire. So just before the video does start, a quick little ad on a trading service I offer over on Twitch for the cheapest trading guides out there for just £4, €4, or free with Amazon Prime. You'll receive daily trading and investing guides covering PlayStation, Xbox and PC with an array of methods covering all budgets. And I've been trading for over 10 years, making over 100 million in multiple different FIFAs, and now for the last 4 years I've made 10 million coins in just the first month. So in today's video, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be walking you guys through how I've been trading recently and turning over some really nice profits. Because there's a new trading method that's worked as of recently due to the pure rarity of informs, due to them being put into SBCs and EVOs, leaving them to be quite rare, leaving them to fluctuate a lot, leaving there to be lots of money. For example, here's a Talisca that we sold for 59k and we've been picking them up for 45k. So that's 15k just on Talisca. The Zarakowskis were bought at 27k just yesterday, they've sold on for 34. DeMarcos was bought at 40 and we've just gone and flipped him for 55. So there is some massive profits per player in this method. So let's go and teach you guys how to do this method. So to set up the filter, what you're going to do is you're going to go team of the week, and then what you're going to do is you're going to go and set your maximum price to 25k. Now what you're going to have to do is you're going to go and scroll to the 50th minute. Now this may take a while because obviously there's a fair few players on the market, but it is worth it when you get there because you don't really have to do this too often. So once you get to the 50th minute, what it's going to be like is it's going to be like this. Now we're looking for deals, but what is a deal? Now a deal is basically a team of the week that is going to be 5 team of the weeks or older. Now what's the relevance of the team week being 5 team weeks or older? It basically just means that the team week is rare. Now obviously if the team week is in the current team week or the recent team week or maybe the week before that, there's a lot of supply of them because, you know, they've actively been in packs, they've been put into a lack of SBCs, they've been put into a lack of EVOs. But if we talk about team weeks from like team week 1, team week 2, team week 3, team week 4, or even team week 10, 15, 16, these team weeks have been put into so many SBCs, so many EVOs, that there is generally only about, and for some of them there's generally 20 or less cards. I'll see if I can find a nice example. But these cards, obviously, there is pages and pages and pages and pages. Because there's pages and pages and pages, the cards don't go up and down, up and down, up and down, because there is just so much supply. But for someone who's maybe a little bit rarer, again, someone who's minimum 5 team of the weeks old, they've basically been into enough SBCs and EVOs. So again, all you got to do is be familiar with who is in the current team week, who's been in the last few team weeks. So we've got someone like Brobbery, right? So if I go and type in Brobbery, Brobbery was in team of the week. He was in team of the week 20. Currently we're on team week 26. So he's not been in packs for 5 weeks. So let me go and show you how rare he is compared to someone in packs. Someone like Cooper Myers, we can see that on page 3, we've still not even broken a minute and a half. But if we go look at Brobbery, we can see that on page 3, we've gone and hit 8 minutes. So this shows that Brobbery is minimum 4 times as rare as Cooper Myers. Now because he is 4 times as rare as Cooper Myers, he can go fluctuate a lot. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and see if it's a deal. Now how do we know if it's a deal? Well, what we're going to do is we're going to head over to Footbin and we're going to go and type in his name. So we've got him right here. We're then going to go and click on sales history. Now sales history, what it shows us is it shows us every single individual sell. Because we don't really get the full picture from looking at this. Because sometimes someone might be heavily, you know, they might fluctuate a lot, but no one's buying them. And just because there's a Brobbery on, the only Brobbery on the market might be 50k, doesn't mean he's selling for 50k. So to be able to see what they're selling for, what we're going to do is we're going to go and click on sales history. Sales history is going to show us what they've sold for. So we can see 28k here, 31k, 30k there, 31k there, 31k there. And what we're looking to do is we're looking to look in the last 24, maybe 48 hours and see what is some of the highs that he goes for. So you've got Brobbery right there, 34k, 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 that's pretty decent. 34k there, 41k there, but we see that 41k is a bit of an anomaly, but another one pops up there for 40k. 33, 32, 34, 37 even. A few 37s popping up here. But where are we looking? We are looking at 2 days ago afternoon. So again, you want to look within the last 24 hours, 48 hours, because if you start looking 2 days ago, then there's too many variables that could have changed. So once we found the price that we think that we're comfortable that a card would sell for, so I'd say Brobbery is about 34k, let's say. What we then want to do is we want to go and get them about 20% cheaper than that. So Brobbery, 34k, you know, 10% is going to be about 3.5k. Therefore, 20% cheaper means we need to get him about 7k cheaper than 34k, which means the most I pay for Brobbery would be up to 27k. Now, is that card 27k? No. So as a result, I'm not going to buy it. Now, I could go and throw a 27k bid on it, because I don't think it'd be too hard to win for a 27k bid, but in this case, we're just going to go and leave it. And like we were saying earlier, sometimes this can be an absolute pain to scroll to the 59th minute to look for these good deals. So, what there is there's a little method called feathering the 59th minute, or I guess riding the wave of the 59th minute. And what that means is when you go and scroll to the next page, what it actually does is it refreshes the market. So I could search this filter, scroll all the way to the 59th minute, but it's not showing me stuff that, it's not going to only show me stuff that when I search, every single time I scroll the page, it actually refreshes the filter. So what does that mean? Well, that means that if we don't go over the hour, because when you go over the hour, it doesn't refresh the filter. So as long as we can feather on the 59th minute, every time we scroll to the next page, it's actually refreshing the market. But if there is something over the hour, it won't go and refresh the market. So again, there's a method called feathering or riding the wave of the 59th minute. And what that is it basically means you let this go down to 58 minutes, scroll to the next page, and what it'll do is it'll show you the brand new cards listed. And what this method does is this method means that you don't have to go back out and search again. What you can do is, again, you can just kind of ride that 59th minute. So again, we're going to go and scroll to the next page. Hopefully, again, no cards over there. We could probably get a way of going over another page maybe. There we go. But we don't want to get too close to the sun because we will get burnt. So again, 59 minutes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to probably let this go down to 58 minutes 30. And then we'll scroll to the next page. Whilst we're waiting for that, we'll talk a little bit about what you're going to go and sell the card for. Well, what you're going to go and sell the card for is the price that you identify that the card fluctuates to, consistently. So, for example, we identify that Tuna fluctuates consistently to 36k. So, even though on the market he might be 33k, what we say is do you know what? I'll let it be a few hours, and in a few hours, or at worst maybe 12 hours, even worse 24 hours, he'll fluctuate back up to 36k. As long as there hasn't been enough like SBCs or EVOs replacing him, he'll fluctuate back up to that prices. Because this method is basically all about fluctuating up. Now, the one thing I would say is don't worry about the cards looking absolutely trash. Because it doesn't matter that the cards look trash. People buy them. It's crazy. Again, like people generally buy base Talisca for double the price of the most expensive one. Obviously, we sold our one for 59k. The most expensive one, 37k. Again, the reason they sell for so much is just due to just how rare the cards are. It's got nothing really to do with the ability of the card. There's going to be 101 promo cards that are better than the Inform card. It's just a case of the Inform being so rare. What I'll do is I'll do this method for about 5-10 minutes, and what I'll do is I'll show you guys any good deals we managed to get, because I think it'd be quite nice to show some deals in practice. So we just got some insane deals. We just got a Morales there at 27k, who's generally going for about 60k, and then a Mertens for 26k, who's extinct at 50. Wow, that is a turn for the books. Yeah, look, Mertens right here, 27k. This is generally some of the best deals I've had doing this method, so perfect that we were literally recording. Now, I'll be honest with you, it has taken about 25-30 minutes to get these deals, and that's because the servers have just come back, and because the servers have just come back, there's a lack of cards being listed, but Mertens bought at 26, I'm going to go and throw a shadow on him to help him sell a little bit easier. That's going to go and sell for 70, making 40k profit. And Morales, let's have a look at Morales. Morales bought at, once again, 27k. With recent sales up for 69k. So again, that's going to be another 40k profit. So insane profit there. Can get better examples if I try. And again, it's probably just one person listing both cards because they're both listed within a minute. But yeah, happy days. Thanks for watching. See you guys tomorrow with a brand new video.